Welcome back. So we're doing something a little bit different this time around. I'm working remotely, so I'm holding the phone by hand. So please forgive if there's a little bit of shaking. So I wanted to finally get around and cast my ballot for the 2020 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. Just put together every year, this being the third year, by Baseball Collector. But instead of just doing my 10 nominees, I wanted to kind of widen the pool a little bit and possibly give a little bit of exposure to some other channels. So starting off, we have my honorable mentions for this year. And the honorable mentions that I have, and obviously the list is quite long, but just barely couldn't put them in the top 10 for me. All well deserving if someone has them in there. I know a lot of guys have cast their votes for them, but at the top we have Ethan's Elvis Covers and More, Nuf Ced Cards, She Blinded Me with Refractors, Dead Guy Cardboard, Rated Rookie, Foo 3112, NY Yanks Fan 7, RFalk 77, Bob Lewis, Up North Collectors, Cardsmiths Breaks, and Houdini Collector. Those are my honorable mentions for this year. Now for the official ballot. And I actually put these in order, like it or hate it. This is, from 1 to 10 of the guys I think that should go in. So number 1, I think everyone has them at number 1, Blue Jacket 66. Just a absolutely phenomenal channel. And cards that I wish I could buy. Wealth of knowledge, tremendous community member, not just content producer, and long overdue. Blue Jacket 66. Number 2 is B-Roth 6. I'm a little bit biased, I admit. I am also a Hank Greenberg collector. However, my collection pales in comparison to this one. And it's not just showing off the Greenberg cards. It is just detailed videos of the differences, the different years of variations that exist. I mean, just for me, collecting the same player, it has been a tremendous asset in my collection. Next, we have Triple Crown 24. Again, another guy with a wealth of information. He's a Miguel Cabrera super collector, which is a tremendous player to collect. And I personally hope to add to his collection in the near future. But he also has just on point when it comes to the hobby itself of just keeping a pulse on the marketplace, on the cards that are hot, the cards that are, not, production numbers, products, anything and everything involving the hobby. He is just absolutely on point. Next, we have Philmington. Many of you know him through the rookie card explosion box, but that is only part, dare to say a small part of his channel, because this is another individual who is incredibly intelligent when it comes to this hobby. Has been recently expanding into offering kind of the players to watch, the players to flip in the next 3, 6, 12 months. And it's just amazing content, not just simply a subscription box channel. Next is Hall of Fame Collector. Another one of these channels, it's where I enjoy it because it's a lot of stuff I will never own. And this is my way of being able to enjoy just the amazing autos that he's been able to amass over the years. It's just an absolutely phenomenal collection and knowledge on the subject matter. Relatively new to YouTube in comparison to some of the others, the Mangini Collection. So John shows off some amazing cards, but it's the thing I really like. It's none of it is completely out of reach for many of us. For some, yes, definitely, but these aren't like pristine cards and like that. But he also shows, just cards from the 80s, cards from the 90s, just anything that interests him, and his passion for each and every card shows through, regardless of whether it's worth 10 cents or $1,000 or more. Just an amazing and vast collection, and it's just really interesting and entertaining to watch, because sometimes you just like to look at baseball cards. Recently I started watching GeezMikey, and in going through past videos, and I've just really been impressed with the channel, and I'm looking forward to more and more content. This is, just like the other channels I've already reviewed, I look forward to new videos coming out from each and every one of these channels. And it's been great, going through all of his videos and just seeing the progression, the kind of rebuilding of his collection from a very small to quite expansive and very, very thorough collection. So really enjoy the videos, enjoy the personality, and enjoy just the new interesting cards that I am able to see. And the Roberto Clemente Award subscriber giveaway, which is still going on right now. Next is LA Collection. So this is another one where the packs that he's able to get and rip and submit for grading, and it's just kind of the nuts and bolts of the whole process from start to finish, from getting the pack to ripping the pack to putting it together to submitting it to seeing what the results are. Those have been kind of the fascinating things for me, and it's an incredibly generous individual. Many of these guys are. Not to say any of the other channels aren't, but it's been really kind of fascinating to watch him rip different product and see what he's able to pull, and also some of the results he's able to get in the grading process. So, and also very good. I've commented back and forth with him, very interactive. Now this is a little bit different. Many people are quite familiar with Jab's family. I am not nominating Jab's family for a multitude of reasons, but nothing really against him. It's just, but his brother, John Jabs, and his channel, The Past is Alive, is really the reason why I started my channel. Incredibly interactive, both on with his own videos and subscribers, but also in live streams and leaving comments on videos. And really, it's a kind of this is not a high-end collector or anything like that. Really down-to-earth guy, very nice, very appreciative for kind of the subscribers that he has, and he's been a tremendous person to chat back and forth with. And then along those same lines, I don't care if I'm the only vote for him, I'm going to put it out there, Dave Durango. When I first started making videos, I stumbled onto his late night live stream, and he's a big reason why I had a jump in subscribers from the very beginning and have been able to interact with so many people. Now, for those of us on the East Coast, the live streams at, starting at 12:15 in the morning are quite late, but they are well worth it, at least every once in a while. Very down to earth, very humble, very generous, and just tells you how it is, and just enjoys the conversation. Because at the end of the day, community is what's really important in this hobby. The cards are great, but the community is what drives this hobby. And Dave Durango is one of those people that fully supports the community and makes sure that that's probably the strongest part of the hobby, which is what it should be. So, now, I wanted to give a little bit of exposure to channels eligible in 2021. So these are guys that have not been producing content yet for a year, just like myself. I wanted to kind of get out there and go check these guys out. They're really making some really, really good content. So, PapaJay Cards, absolutely tremendous. Rips. I've been doing breaks with him on Monday evenings, and just been pulling great stuff. And what I like, it's really inexpensive. It's retail breaks. You buy a blaster from it, he rips it, he sends you everything, and it gets to me in 2 days. It sends priority mail. It's fantastic. Again, another very humble individual. He does have the whole family involved, which is great to see. And it's just been a tremendous amount of fun being on his live streams, and also watching some of his just plain old videos too. LouRok TV, another tremendous new channel, and heavily active in live streams and comments, and he has a burgeoning Clemente collection. So if anybody has 55 Clemente they want to give up for a steal, hook up my guy LouRok TV, because that's the last one he needs in his set. But tremendous channel, really just a fun look at a variety of cards, and really just watching him put his PC together. Stealing Second, another new channel. I've really enjoyed his kind of interviews of other YouTubers, but also his own content and going over some of his collection. So it's a nice kind of mishmash of kind of going behind the scenes of other channels, more established channels, such as Baseball Collector, and really just kind of seeing what other guys think of the hobby and YouTube and the community. And it's just been fun to watch, and he really offers an interesting perspective. Stache, so Philip, he's another one that does a bunch of live streams, which are always fun, very welcoming, very supportive, and another guy that helped me out when I first started, of bringing a lot of subscribers, a lot of viewers to my channel, so I greatly appreciate it. But for the sake of this, and nominated next year, just tremendous content, and a tremendous community member. Spicy Bear, another one. He's starting up this year, putting out some really good content, very active in live streams and in commenting on videos, and looking forward to seeing what he does this year. 4-leaf cards. I haven't really seen him as much, at least on my channel, comment-wise, but I've seen him in live streams and see him every once in a while, making comments, and just really adds to the conversation in this community, and he puts out solid videos. So interesting to see how he progresses. And then the last one on here is a channel that's blown up recently, Phil Hughes' channel, which is Phil's Pulls, dumping a just insane amount of money into the breaks that he does. I'm more curious to see if he can sustain it. But right now it's a fun channel to watch. That one I'm really curious to see if it'll keep going into 2021 and going strong this year. So those are the the people I look for, the channels I look forward to voting for next year. So hopefully, Mike, you decide to do this again next year as well. And that's all my nominations, honorable mentions, and looking forward to next year. And just going to end this video the same way I end all my videos. That's to always remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. Be an active member of this community by finding your way to participate. Whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, joining live streams or group chats, visiting your LCS or local card show, and talking about the hobby with family and friends. This is a tremendous, tremendous community, diverse in both PC and perspective, of which you're a part. And if you're active and you put some effort into being a supportive member of this community, you will get a tremendous amount of support, because there's tremendous amount of knowledge, goodwill, friendships, and great conversations to be had. So be active, find your way to be active, and really, really enjoy the hobby. So with that, I'd like to thank you once again for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.